Hey friend, there's someone I want you to meet. In just a minute, I'm going to show you a video clip of an interview that I did with a young woman who lives in Pattaya, Thailand. My wife and I just got back last night from Thailand, where we were visiting some of the projects and ministries that we sponsor in that area. Those of you who watch Oil Patch Pulpit, you've probably heard about Len and Gideon and our team there. We've got a community center in the poorest slum in Pattaya, Thailand. Now, Pattaya is a city that is well known for sex tourism. People go from all over the world there for that reason. The most twisted people you'd ever hope to meet travel there because everything's for sale in this city. Well, can you imagine growing up in the poor area of that town? And so we have a community center. It's a safe place. It's a place where people can come to get help. It's also a place where kids come and learn English as a second language, because the kids who learn English grow up to get good jobs. The kids who don't in this town end up in pretty ugly situations. And so we teach them English one night. Another night we have guitar lessons. Another night we have piano lessons, we have a Bible study, we have youth. One night we have Friday nights movie night where we have big screen movies. And now we've also just recently, just in the last month, just finished building a church. So we've got the community center and we also now have a church. And it's a beautiful building. I preached there this weekend. It's going to be a great place for us to preach the gospel and to minister to people and reach this community and feed their spiritual needs as well. And so phenomenal stuff going on there. But while we were there, my wife and I met this young woman named Diana, whose ministry is often intertwined with ours, because some of the people that we're sponsoring and connected with are also partnering with her. And so anyways, we're going to be doing some more work with her, I have a feeling, even more and more in the future. We've already been partnered in some ways, but I think we're going to do a whole lot more. I wanted you to meet her. Some of you are going to be inspired to maybe want to sow into what she's doing. And others, I know all of you will be inspired by her life and inspired to use the gifts that God has given you to minister to the broken people around you. You're going to love this girl. Check it out. And so, Diana, I'm just going to let you tell my friends here, what exactly are you doing in Thailand? How long have you been here? Give me the spiel.
Yeah, I've been in Thailand now for almost 5 years. I started a ministry here called Sheer Love International, and it falls under the umbrella of Free Reign International. That's our parent organization, which I also co-founded with a few of my friends back in the States. And Sheer Love is here in Thailand, and what we do is we provide beauty and barber education to those who are suffering from exploitation, from domestic violence, from extreme poverty, and these other things that could prevent them from having opportunity. So our ministry is here. Our flagship program is in Pattaya, but we have partner programs in India, throughout the whole of Southeast Asia, in Kenya, in Mexico, Latin America. Yeah, it's incredible the work that we get to do here. And gosh, I'm excited you're here. I'm excited you get to be a part of it too.
My wife and I, we were visiting the church that we built right near the community with our team here, and you were having your what'd you call it?
Graduation.
Your graduation service. And I watched 25 people the other night graduate, most of which have come out of very, very ugly, dark dungeons of suffering. And you've rescued people from horrible lifestyles. Yeah. You've taught them how to become, the men, barbers, the women have become hairdressers, and about more than half of them have gotten saved and baptized.
Yeah.
Like there was about 24 the other day.
Yeah.
And tell me about, so you take these people out of streets or out of bad situations, you spend a year with them.
Yes.
You give them a salary while they're there.
That's to subsidize their income so they don't have to work in any dangerous situations, including the sex industry.
Right.
Yeah.
Many of them have kids.
Yeah, they do.
So you're teaching them to become hairdressers or do makeup. Their kids are upstairs. Explain this to me.
Yes, we have a huge training program. We have the barbers are on the bottom floor, the beauties are on the second floor, and we have daycare on the top floor. So there's no excuse for anybody to miss school ever.
They bring their kids to school.
Yeah, they're able to, yeah.
And 1 year later, you're helping them find a job, or what's going on?
Well, I'll tell you, this is a really great part of our program, is that we're not just teaching hair, but our holistic training includes learning about faith, learning about the Bible, learning about God, learning about all aspects of life skills, personal development, budgeting. We do a huge portion of budgeting. And a big part of our budgeting is learning about salon management and salon business. So what we do is we have all of them, beauties and barbers, have to go out into the communities and do a whole salon research project. They each have to go, and all the boys have to find 3 barbershops. All the girls have to find, and all different, 3 different beauty shops. They bring all of their research back and they say, this is what they pay. This is what the salon was like. It was dirty. It was clean. They serve water. They have magazines. They have a receptionist. Everybody was nice. Everybody was mean. So they're able to do all this work together. And at the very end of it, I'm able to show the class, look at all of these options now you have for employment.
Right.
Look at all of this work that you didn't even realize you were doing together.
Yeah.
You're doing it together, and now all of you are able to find a job with no problem.
And what would you say your success rate would be percentage-wise? People that you've helped 2 years later, are they out of the sex industry or whatever bad situation they came out of? Are they staying out? Are they?
Yeah, we've only, as far as graduates go, we have had 0 return to the sex industry.
Wow.
0. We have had, and it happens, we have had some students, unfortunately, due to family pressures, due to, financial situations, they have left our program.
Right.
But we have
the
had
ones who finish
0
have a changed life.
Absolutely. 0 of them have gone back to the sex industry.
If I or one of my friends said, I want to help one person get out of that industry, I want to help them, what would it cost me to put them through your program?
For 1 year, it'll be $3,600.
In Canadian dollars.
Oh crap! What is Canadian?
$3,600. You think American?
36 US. Do I have to say US?
No, that's fine. Say $3,600 US.
Okay.
Is that what it is?
Yes. Okay.
Okay. I'll do the math and I'll put it at the bottom of the screen.
So it's $3,600 US.
Right, because it's about $300 a month.
Yes, it'll be $300
and it's a
month.
1 year thing.
1 year program, but that includes their salary, and that is a livable wage for people in Thailand. They're able to send their kids to school, and whoever doesn't, it comes to our daycare, and that's also provided in that. That provides food, that provides safe housing. All of them get to live in a safe environment being in our program. That includes their medical care, that includes health checkups. We take, and especially all of our ones who've come from the sex industry, that includes getting them STD testing and HIV testing and making sure that all of them are safe. And you know what? And unfortunately, if they have contracted some type of disease, that money also includes providing them with the medications that they need to stay healthy. Yeah.
Well, I love it, and I love that it's doable, it's attainable, and it's something that one person or maybe a group of people. You might say, I'm gonna get 2 friends, or I'm gonna get 5 friends, but we're gonna help rescue one person. So.
It also includes a letter. Actually, we send letters home throughout the year from. If you want to be supporting either a beauty student or a barber student, you'll get a letter from them. You'll get a photo of them working. So it's an incredible relationship.
This is something for your small group.
Oh,
this is something that 10 people could easily do. 10 Canadians could easily say, hey, we're going to rescue one person. So anyways, thank you for watching this. Thank you for sharing your vision. I can't wait I just know this is going to go somewhere.
Yeah, I know.
I'm so excited that our team is partnering with you.
Yeah.
Some of you know in the community center, our pastor, Gideon, he's being really trained and equipped under Diana and Alex, who works with you. He's really, you guys have really mentored him and sewn into him.
But he's also, Gideon's also in himself. He's such a strong person, and God has truly blessed us with him.
Yeah. And he's front lines, guys. These people are reaching people on the front lines, and so it's fun to be able to. It's an honor to be able to partner with you, and so thank you so much for sharing your vision. Thanks for doing what you do.
Yes, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thanks,
right. Hey, see how she's relating to you?
I am.
God bless you. We'll see you soon.
What an amazing ministry. Isn't that something? I'm so excited that our ministry is connected and intertwined with Diana's ministry. It's very holistic because actually a lot of the students who go through her program, they actually attend our local church. Some of them are from the slum where we minister. Some of their kids would be a part of our programs and our scholarships so that they can afford to go to school. We've probably been feeding some of their families for a long time because we're feeding the poorest families in that slum. How amazing is it if we could not only help the kids, but if we could help mom and dad get out of the sex industry and into a whole new life. Well, what kind of a price tag do you put on something like that? Just to think about that. What would you pay in dollars and cents if you knew that you could rescue someone from prostitution and help them into a whole new life? Well, the price is actually $4,800. That's what it costs. And she, like she mentioned, there's about pretty much 100% success rate. Everyone who goes through her program, nobody goes back to the sex industry. I asked her off the camera, how many of these people are serving the Lord? She said about 70%. About 70% of the students that go through, by the end, they've been saved, they're baptized, and they're passionate about Jesus Christ. Friends, I think we should get involved. I think we could sponsor some of these guys. Maybe you got $4,800 and you say, I'm doing it. You know what? Inbox me. I'll hook you up. I'll connect you. Maybe you say, I couldn't do that much, but I could do $100 a month for 1 year. Great. I'll find 3 other people who will do it with you, and the 4 of you can sponsor one person. If that's something you're interested in, send me a message, let me know, we'll connect you. You can go directly to her. I don't need you to do it through us, but if you're from Canada, it'd be probably wise just because I'll make sure you get a tax receipt. So anyways, thanks so much for watching this video. I knew you'd love it. By the way, if you're a hairdresser, and maybe you say, hey, I'd like to go down there. I'd like to spend a couple months teaching their students how they're looking for volunteers, not 1 week, not a weekend. This is not like a weekend fun trip. But if you're willing to give a couple months or a whole year, they're looking for people who want to be teachers in their school. And so lots of ways you can get involved. Maybe this has just inspired you to use the gifts that God has given you to minister to the poor. Remember, when you minister to the poor, it's not even really a gift. You know, the Lord said to me a long time ago, Steve, you can't give to the poor. You can give to your local church. You can give to the evangelist who comes through town. You can give to your spouse or your kids, but you can't give to the poor, because the Bible says in Proverbs 19:17, when you give to the poor, you're lending to the Lord, and He always pays you back. And so it's not really a gift when you always get paid back. I'm going to tell you something. One of the reasons why the Lord never lets me go broke is because there's too many poor people depending on me to come through for them. And let me tell you something. God takes care of those who invest in the poor. And so maybe it's something you want to pray about, something you want to get involved in. If so, shoot me a message and I'll hook you up. I hope you like this video. Make sure you like it. Make sure you share it. God bless you. We'll see you soon.